Hey, chat. Happy Saturday. It's a Saturday. Hanging out. Felt like hanging out. I was already playing some Pokopia and decided, you know what? We could just do this on stream. Felt like I wanted to show y'all where we're at. Where I'm at. With my current progress and just putz around a little bit, honestly. It's going to be chill vibes. Nothing fancy happening today. It's just a hangout session. Anybody that wants to drop in, we can chat, shoot the shit, or you can just watch me putz around. You know, not sure the commentary will be enlightening or anything, but yeah, be a good time. They'll probably be playing game sounds because I'm guessing, like all Nintendo products, I won't be able to turn off music in game, so it's fine. We'll deal with it. I actually like their chill vibes. Most of like the lo-fi tracks are pretty neat. Just it's gonna be slightly. Oh, that's right. I don't have a button for this scene. Awkwardly. Okay, that's fine. I can click. I can click. Still have to fix the info weave, as I call it. The informational widget. That frame isn't animating, but I should be doing that right now, to be honest with y'all. But instead, why not stream? I'm gonna be live. I'll do it later. We'll do it later. It's okay. It can be janky for today. Again. We're definitely not doing any high octane big viewership content today. Just derping. Hopefully Kira, I know if I get a chance to drop in. Kira more so just because I know she plays. I'm sure she'd like to see the current progress of the old settlement. Been busy, chat. Been busy. Rocky Ridge is definitely where I've put in the most of my time. All in all so far. I can't even quite remember what it started out like. Yes, I see you. I will greet you in a minute. Doing a flyover for chat. Kind of hard to keep a stable camera frame in the air. So I decided early on that I really like the idea of doing like a sort of Rito village, houses on stilts with connecting bridges, catwalks approach, since it was such a narrow corridor and I wanted to make use of some of this upper elevation. And I've kind of just continue on with that, carving into the cliffside a little bit and building houses up in on the cliff faces. I like this little community up here. Some rocks. Always need stone. I always need more stone. And a little nice waterfall next to a couple of houses up here on the cliff face. I decided not to cover over. I haven't done anything with it yet. This is like it was a natural, I think, hole in the cliff formation that connects to the inner structure where I actually made my main base. I decided not to cover it over and instead just make a little bridge. Maybe I'm going to make use of it at some point. Not sure. Not sure what I want to do with it. Let me know if it's too weird that... No, wait, am I? I am facing the game now. Why was I not before? For some reason, Chad, I had it in my head the camera frame was in the wrong space for me to be looking gameward. I don't know. I'll remember it later. Sorry. It's a chill vibe stream. We just chilling. So right now what I've been working on... Oh, that's right. I gotta put this into the network. An extra windmill for power generation. Thank you, sir. Need more of them. I don't know how to quantify the power generation yet. I should maybe I'll look it up in the wiki later. But I feel like we need more always. Could probably kick it into the main network with just the one right here. Always have a utility pole in my inventory. Oh wait, we have to connect direct. Bunk. And then I do wish there was more options. Maybe there is later. More options for power management than just these utility poles. I'd love to be able to do like some underground wiring, or I don't know, get rid of some of this unsightly bit just to supply power to all of my disparate homes. Anyways, what we're working on most recently, just pop down up here, has been this space, this upper cliff area. Reclaiming it from the volcanic ash stage. A lot of it, some of it's still that way. But it also kind of terraforming into like a little cliff face. And I like this. This is a new thing. I really like it, actually. This sort of mountaintop lake. In part, it's pretty. Maybe I'll put a house up here to overlook it or something like that. But in part, it's also a good place just to farm ripples. More water surface area. You know what I mean? This little river drifting lazily onward. I definitely want this area, this zone, to be heavy in the water flow and like the evocation of like this sort of terraced elevation. I don't know how to like give that a succinct phrase, but unlike a normal city, right, where you're just kind of building out, I want us to build sort of up, but not skyscraper, up. Maybe I'll add in another house up here. It'd be cool if I could figure out a way to make it like look like it was suspended somehow. Might have to play with that. You're just gonna give me some berries. Okay. Well, anyways, let's get to work. Well, I don't know. Am I gonna work here today? We could maybe pop over to... I've been wanting to give Pallet Town some work. It is getting started, but it needs a lot more attention. Like, especially because it's such an expansive space. Hello. Welcome to the team. Terra, who do you think you are? This is my land. I still want to know if that's like a nod to Firefly. It probably isn't, but episode 1 of Firefly has a distinctive scene with Walsh playing with a plastic T-Rex. And in it, he says the phrase, "My land. This is my land, and we shall call it our land. Curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal." That's how it ends. Okay, I hereby grant you permission to roam my land. Ain't no problem at all. You're a fun character. Complete restoration is impossible, allowing room for theories that his entire body was covered in a feather-like coat. This is true. Crush. Ooh, good. Good. I'm sure you litter stone. All you fossils have littered stone so far. Where do we want to put you? Probably in one of the new houses, but I haven't furnished them just yet. Might get around to that. But, no, I don't. We'll be right back here. People have dropped in a little bit, and this is the space I'm most proud of. Not this. This is. I need to work on that. That's a to be improved space still. I don't know what I want to do with it, to be honest. Maybe just turn it into like internal rooming. I did the exterior part of it in part. And you come back and furnish this still. I made a little garden in this previously hideous space where we had the party. It was ugly. I didn't know. I mean, we didn't have a lot of resources at that point, or like diverse offerings for the craft menu. So it's just like a bunch of party banners strung up, and it was hideous. Looked like a 5-year-old's birthday party. Let's go to Elysium, is what I've called Pallet Town. Do I need to take any resources, actually? This is my main hub of operations currently. So, main storage is here. I should be rolling. That's fine. They are likely to need more rock stone anywhere. Don't know that I've stocked it with clay yet. In part, I kind of want to empty out some of this storage because it's overflowing and I'm running out of places to put it all. I have like 4 chests tucked in because if you don't know, you can auto-craft from them. So it's like super nice. You can pull from 4 inventories at once. And we can always come back if we need more. That's fine. Let's get out of here. Although, like all of the spaces, I have big plans for all of them. It's almost like painful that there's 5. Because I can't divide my time evenly. Well, I'm trying to and just failing at it. You know what, actually? I haven't seen PGU light up any other towns. I'm curious what it would look like to see Rocky Ridge now. Look at my house. My house here is crap. It was just like the first thing I constructed just so that I had a place to spawn. It's actually the best first house I've made. Usually it's like either like a leaf den or, well, just a leaf den actually. We've started making progress here. I started a little sort of, I'll do like a small town vibe for spawn area. What's up, bud? Brain teaser. It's just a quiz. Yes. I have no idea. Munchlax. Dislike. I guess sweet. Damn. L. Them's the breaks. Tough breaks. Then you got these guys all situated in houses and stuff. But yeah, like I've started with a little small town vibe, seaside town going on here. Probably continue. I think I'd like to maybe put a garden over here. We also need to build those mega projects. I haven't yet started the construction on any of them. So figuring out where I want to place those is a good thing to do work on today. Because they're all going to go here. If that's the case, I probably should have brought them with me because they're in Rocky Ridge storage. Any feathers? Any feathers? Any feathers? Elrifa, hello, welcome. Happy Saturday. Keeping the streak alive, I see. How's Saturday going? It goes all right. I was just being lazy, playing some Pokopia, and decided might as well do it on stream for a bit. How's your Saturday treating you so far? I've claimed all of the items, the build kits from these pedestals. There's 3 of them that I found at least, but I have yet to put them to use, finding where they should go. One of them is probably going to go here, right? Like, almost assuredly. Or we could terraform it and extend the town. The town doesn't, I don't know if I want the town to be that big. It's supposed to be a little. I've made a quaint little town so far for the Pallet Town. I don't know why, like, in my head, the thing I'm trying to channel is, like, a small village from, like, Fable 3. Something about this pattern reminds me of it. What are you called again? I don't want to break the wall. Pretty good so far. Just giving some attempts to the actual hardest boss in E33. Oh. And you can't survive their first attack. That's actually kind of cool that they've... Well, I don't know if... Assuming it's not just flat out broken, which I wouldn't presume it to be. It's cool that there are still at the end game bosses or challenges that's like, yeah, if you want, you can keep climbing that mountain a little further. What is this? Oh, cool. New recipes? New recipes? No? Usually dings with new recipes in the shop. Sad. I haven't built any log cabins yet. Probably gonna want to at some point. Same with the concert stage. That's gonna go somewhere here, I think. Don't think it fits the small town vibe I'm going with on this corner, though. Disappointed. No new items. So, is the boss... I'm guessing the boss is intended to hit like a truck. And you're just supposed to, like, parry it all the way down. You guess people looked at one of the base game super bosses and said, that's kind of easy, you know, so the devs took that very personally. Oh, you think that's easy, do you? You think that's easy, do you? We not balanced enough for you, is it? Try this far size, you ungrateful bastards. I can see that. Might as well harvest. So, are you already at... I mean, I don't know. Is there a level cap? Are you at level cap, Orfa? I'm sure there's a cap. Soft or hard, there's a cap. Like, if it's still you're maxed. You're maxed and it's still one tapping you. So then is the theory behind it you're actually just required perfect berries the whole way down? I don't know how I'd feel about like a boss being designed so that it really must be played hitless. I feel like you want, I mean, obviously you need that to be an optional boss in pretty much any game you design. But even as an optional, it could be kind of punishing. You'd want some kind of special... I don't know, I feel like you'd want the design to be done very carefully. Anyway, sorry, I got zoned out. Not technically one tapping me because their attacks are like more... Oh, sure. It's a volley. I could definitely... I'm down with near perfection. Like, actual perfection. I don't... I guess there's plenty of challenges in gaming that requires actual perfection. That's fine. It's just, usually those need to be, like, the optional, which sounds like obviously this is, so... It's the hardest boss. Where do we want to work? What do I want to work on? Could work on... So I probably should actually improve the number of habitats I've created. To a certain extent. My total number of Pokemon is not actually, I think, all that high for... my depth of play. I have a lot of unmade habitats still. Well, we have some legendaries. This guy moved in. Found him on a dream island. So how far are you into the game, Alpha? What's your playtime, if you don't mind me asking, for E33? You know, while we're yammering, let me go back to Rocky Ridge and grab those build kits. Around 80 hours. Okay. You finished the main story at 36 hours. Interesting. Where would you estimate, like, my level of progress? What hour of the gameplay do you think you were on when you got to that point? I don't know, I don't like it being on water gun by default. Seeing the pattern, the 5 tiles in front of me always highlighted, unnerves me. Unnerve isn't the fair word for that, but... Do any of the others? I should do a quick circle for some ripples. You get the build kits associated with the zone from the ripples in that zone. So like, and these are my actual favorites, these stone cottages. So like I always am on the lookout for more. Part of the reason why I need some ripple farm in this area. Not gonna remember that right now. 40% of the main story. Interesting. Well, I've definitely never been on the faster side in any of my gameplay. If anything, I go the other direction in my personal time as well. Like I've actually had a bad habit of stretching it out. It's the thing that I'm trying to make sure I don't do on stream. I think that's not gonna sit as well. A lot of times it's like key examples I think are like the Fallout series or Breath of the Wild or whatever, where I drag my heels about doing important events and just durdle. Yeah, I do a fair amount of exploring. Like, I mean, even in E33 I do, right? Like, I obtain a new skill or I get to a new zone and then I circle around looking to see if there was something I can use that talent for or whatnot. I'm more on the side of, like, not wanting to miss things generally than of trying to get it done quickly. Where was it taking this? I thought I was taking this somewhere. Or was this just supposed to be a pond? Maybe. No ripples at all, really. Be a little shafted, not gonna lie. But honestly, think it's better than rushing it, especially you want to understand the lore, which I hope you do. Yeah, no, I definitely want to understand the lore. For E33, especially. Like, I like immersing myself a little bit. Taking the time to... Like, you can tell I don't, like, ever think to bench warp, as it were. And I'm very quick to forget fast travel. Seriously. Alright, no ripples, fine, whatever. Screw you too. Come back later. Come back later. This in the lore of Expedition 33, that world, I mean, that's part of the biggest draw for it. I mean, it has it all, which is why it blew away the Game Awards. Because mechanically, it's compelling as well, and original. It is original and compelling, and that is not frequent. Maybe there's a game that's similar to that combat style. I've never played it, and it's clearly not mainstream at this point, so I'm sure there is some new ground exploration being done there. The union of the quick time and the turn-based in a meaningful way. How big? But also just the mind-bending lore. What looks nice next to this town? It's a big-ass kit. You're also playing around with some nuke builds. I managed to make my Al do a whopping 62 million hit. Holy crap. Do we need to terraform further? Or would we rather just build? So we have, there's 3 build kits that we found in this space. That they're all large. I don't know if they're all equally large. How would I check? Not that it matters. They're probably not all equally large. The altar flame, the abandoned power plant, and the freezing chambers. Don't even know for sure what these look like when they're finished. The way there's going to be semi-large buildings, but their interior is what's special about them. It was fun. The best part is that most optional super bosses, it's surprising, doesn't insta-kill them. Yeah. It's a little depressing, actually. They're all just like staring in their own directions, completely ignoring each other. Where would I want an abandoned power plant? So, Pallet Town, or Elysium as I've named it, is massive. It's definitely, I think, the biggest zone. It's got 3 massive islands on it. And what we probably end up doing is building separate, isolated communities. Because it's just too big. It's going to be too big to... Maybe someday, if I get the itch to keep this going for years and years, we'll connect them. But it's just... It's freaking massive. So I guess I could see making each of these... Like, taking each of these build kits off to their own space. It might be annoying to get the Pokemon out there, then. This island has like a mine-looking structure set up on it already. Which I do kind of want to make use of mines in some interesting way at some point. I don't know how. And there's plenty of Pokemon that feel like they fit into a mine, right? Like they belong there. I've just been jamming them all into houses, though. That's cool. There's definitely something fun that can be done with this. It already loops around. Reconnects to the exterior. Does it go up ever? We could make it go up. Definitely not against terraforming. This is a lot of gravel. I kind of want to steal some of it. I don't like robbing any of the normal habitats for resources, for builds, but gravel is currently a sparse resource. We will remember it is here. Also replaying Cyberpunk with different build. Last time You're the Mantis Blades Sand Division build. Now you're doing a full Netrunner. You feel like you're playing Watch Dogs. Never played Watch Dogs. Snibberg, I think, played Netrunner and said it was too easy. Or it felt too easy to overpowered. That was early on in the gameplay though. The game development made it balanced it since, but and I could see it getting to a place where you could make a build that you feel a little overpowered, where the first person shooter element of the game and the sneak doesn't really matter as much, just because you can like just auto kill and shit like that, right? It's expensive, but I do remember there's ways to discount it. There's a little, if you invest heavily at the top of the Netrunner tree, there's definitely ways to like get a cheap or free. Sorry, it's been like, God, now I'm feeling bad. It's been like 4 months at least since I've opened up Cyberpunk. I actually enjoy the game a fair bit. I have not finished my first playthrough as of yet. Of course, I'm gonna look up the answer actually. Urfa, tell me, how long did your first playthrough take you? And then like your first save file, you quit that save file, it sounds like. How many hours does it have on it? Can we tell? I don't remember if we see the oh, I'm not going to be able to tell for sure actually, because I left the game running too many times for like long durations. I think I left it running overnight once or twice. Let's just see what its Steam says. Let's see what... Oh, wait, I'm not on the right account. I can't check. And I actually can't switch. I actually can't switch over because this account, I'm using OBS from Steam. Shit. All right, well, I'll look it up later, and I'll share it in Discord. I think... 100% I have more than 100 hours. I feel like it's more than 200 hours. Maybe it's not. Maybe my perception has been distorted because it's been actually a very long window of time. Like I've played the game slowly, like 4 hours here, 4 hours there, a week or whatever for years now. But a lot of times I'll just go in and I'll derp around, not doing anything truly meaningful. I have actually spent like an entire play session before, basically just spamming down the same encounter space and reloading, trying to find interesting and unique ways to like attack it. Like, okay, well, if I blind that asshole and then I throw a knife at that asshole's head while I'm sprinting down the hall, can I still manage to not alert the guard? Like dumb shit. Like just because it's like fun pushing boundaries, seeing what I can get away with, because I learn more about the game that way sometimes. But it also means I'm not advancing any main story. Your first playthrough took around 50 to 60 hours, no DLC included. Because you did a whole lot of secondary stuff. So you're saying it was that long because you padded it. It was only 50, 60 hours because you padded it with some optional content. And it was before DLC. And to be fair, I don't have a good idea of what is post-launch content and what isn't. Lame. I haven't even finished the main story. I think I am on the last mission. Or at least I was something gave me the vibe a long time ago that I was on the lost main story mission, and then I went over to see Songbird. Supposed to meet somebody in the hotel nightclub, like the daughter, I think. The daughter of the guy that got ganked at the start. Feel like it's close to the end, at least. All right, what are we doing? Where are we building? Should we start up a whole new community, or should we expand this one over here? Maybe we should start up a whole new community. We could even build a couple habitats around there to start populating it with, because there's plenty of habitats that I need to build. That seems like a fun idea. So I can come back and revisit this one, expand on it. Oh shit. My bad, guys. Hope it doesn't rain. I guess over there. I wouldn't hate, actually, the abandoned power plant being above this mine. Could dig a tunnel down and connect them somehow at some point later in the future. Have the abandoned power plant hanging over these cliffs. Maybe even expand the structure a little bit. So like there's like some janky bits that are almost falling into the ocean because it's in disrepair. And then over on this way, we could build like a maybe more mountain. Any more modern, actually. Do like a modernish type of town. This is where one of the other pedestals came from. This may actually be where the power plant came from itself. The DLC for this game is freaking amazing. The only thing I don't really like about it is you choose a certain path in the middle. DLC story, you miss like 30% of the DLC's content. Favorite chunk of the content. Are we still talking about Cyberpunk, actually? I presume so. Is the DLC just folded into the main game? Like, if I had downloaded the game 3 years after release, would DLC... I feel like I've encountered DLC missions, but I don't know how I would identify them. Well, yeah, Songbird is definitely DLC, right? Like, that was a post-game edition, and that... Is that labeled as DLC in your book? Because I'm old school, right? DLC is like, for me, it's like a package you bought, like to add in the Wizard's Watchtower in Oblivion, or that you bought in and added in the island in Fallout 3. But nowadays, so many things with DLC is just like, if you come to late to the game, it's no longer obvious what was DLC, like what was added after release and what was like part of the main game. Okay, all Dogtown's DLC. All right, cool. Dogtown's cool, actually. I've spent only a relatively little amount of time there. I don't know where I am in the story for there, and I don't know if I'm past where the decision point you're talking about or not. Part of the problem with not having played in so long is I'm starting to forget the active quest lines and storylines, like I'm losing the context. Should be doing that instead of playing Pokopia. What the hell am I doing with my life? Pokopia is chill though. It's relaxing. I may actually make a point of... No, I can't play later. Snipper's coming over later. We're going to do some more Don't Starve together. Tomorrow. Maybe I make a point of opening Cyberpunk up tomorrow. I have still dedicated the hard disk space to it. I have maintained constantly the hard disk space of the game. So it's important enough for me. It's just Idris Elba. It sounds... Wait, read. Okay, let's see. Who are we in the story? So... I found the president. And she sent me to meet an old covert dude that was abandoned or betrayed or some shit. Can't remember exactly now. He's left out to dry. And he, like, embedded, I guess. And then we snuck around through a facility and... Wait, was that before? That I took out the giant mech? Because now the giant mech's on my side, I think. Did it? Spider thing. I don't know, man. Idris Elba is the actor. I don't know any actors. Reed is the character. Okay. I guess I have seen that character in movies, so I could totally see you expecting me to know who he is. I'm just terrible with actors. Like, absolutely character with that actor name. I know Sandra Bullock is. Natalie Portman. Tom Cruise. But, like, you get too much beyond, like, big names, and I have no idea what you're talking about. It's like, roles are better. Thank you. All right, let's pop down this. How am I going to get the Pokemon over there? Am I going to take only ones that can fly, or because I don't think they can all swim, right? I definitely know some of them can't follow me always. I actually have to build infrastructure if I want to build a structure. This is a new problem. Okay, one of the most recent quests I feel like was on the main story for the DLC that I did. We went to see an old partner of Reed's, I guess, if we're talking about the right character. Wait, I probably haven't met him yet. I've met the grizzled black guy, and I think we went to, was it his ex? But that was in the bar? Or is it somebody else's ex in the bar? Above... It wasn't above the biker gang. I don't know. There's like a mission, a steel car mission under it that's sticking out in my mind. I wish I remember more about what their specific... I know they were pissed at each other. Sure, they didn't like to see whoever my company was. I think it was... Was it him? It's actually been months. Have I seen Pacific Rim? I don't know, actually. No, I haven't. Like, I've seen... it's like in waiting rooms, I think, and shit like that. I haven't actually watched it. Let me... Yeah, that's the guy, though. Idris Elba. 100%, that's the guy. I'm trying to think of what an easy way would be to check my current progress without actually just loading up the damn game. which I actually can't do because wrong Steam account, as we discussed earlier. No, it probably wouldn't be that interesting or helpful of a indicator. Right. Okay. Here we go. Right now, Songbird is currently MIA. I think. I think we still have yet to find what happened because she disappeared. Like, she was screaming at the time, right? They almost like you're left with the impression that maybe she got that whatever ice 9 or some shit. Trying to look for Facebook movies don't make me remember searching. Yeah, searching name on the Google. That's definitely the winning to play. Shit. Now we got a problem. How am I going to get them over here? I mean, I could build a temporary land bridge, I guess. If we don't have enough, I don't think we have enough flyers is the problem. How big of a space do I need if I actually want to plop down this here? Where would I plop it down? Over here? Maybe in the dirt looking shit. So big. So big. And no matter where we put it, we're about to terraform a little. %20 in the DLC. So the DLC is very big then. Honestly, if that's true, I feel like the DLC compares in scale to the main game. Yeah, like I feel like it's almost the DLC would be as big as, if not bigger than the main game, if that were true. I may also be misremembering. Is this where I want to put it, actually? I don't hate it. Maybe not quite enough space. Maybe over this corner? Let's get that honey. Because this can still connect to the cave system, right? Or can it not? I thought the cave came out over here. It doesn't. It's over there. It's hard to control the strafing motion. Yeah, there it is. Not as much, maybe half the size. That's still quite substantial. Oh, yay. The rain is going to hydrate this shit for me. Hell yeah. Apparently, it's definitely rained while I've been in this zone before, so you must have to, must be a certain proximity to your character for it to actually hydrate stuff. Well, this isn't going to look like a wasteland anymore then. Oh, this is the nicest space for plopping it down. This turns is like pre-terraformed. Frozen mountains with a mystical atmosphere. Abandoned power plant teeming with electricity. Altar accompanied by roaring flames. Yeah, this one definitely goes probably close to a modern town, right? I think that goes... We'll build a modern town near this. Is this where we want to put a modern town? It's a decent sized space. Just don't know if we can make use of the mines. I don't want to cop out and just put it down here because it's easiest. Right? I'm definitely down to terraform it if we need to. I think a little bit, Alpha. The Fantasia makes this hard for me. Like, I can't visualize. It's kind of rough maths. Trying to predict, okay, it's going to be that big-ish. I can fit maybe 2 houses in over there-ish. But I can't, like, see shit. Yeah, I feel like it's a good place for it. I actually do. God, it's big. I'm pretty sure I can pick it back up after I put it down, but I don't want to test it just now. I think I need to carve out a little more space for it, actually. Okay, you gotta go. This is the spot. I've decided. Let us make it so. Wow, still, huh? Making there 5. But no, the great game. I need to get back to Cyberpunk. For sure. It's one of my favorite recent games, we'll say. A friend of yours has recommended Assassin's Creed. You might give it a try. One of the titles. Have I played any? I have played. I played some of the original. And I feel like a little bit of 2. I don't think I actually finished either. I enjoyed the gameplay, but what I remember is, like, for me, like, the story, or it just lacked something that made me see it through to the end. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, especially back then, I didn't finish most of the games I played, so it wasn't atypical. It was like a good game that made me want to absolutely finish the story, even though I'd play, like, I mean, I probably played 30 hours of the game at least. I mean, I don't remember for sure. That's just to give you a vibe. It's not like I played it for 2 hours and threw it away. It was enjoyable. I mean, enjoyable enough. But yeah, unfortunately, I don't have a useful recommendation in that regard for you. What am I doing? I'm cutting down this tree. Sorry, tree. Does this one need to go too? Probably. To build new ones. Grow. We can grow new ones. You can't build trees. Can I place blocks in this game? Yes. Yes, I can. Absolutely can. Oop, that's not it. It is basically... It's like Minecraft meets Animal Crossing meets... I don't know what. Something though. So we can actually extend this terrace out. And may do so. We're going to have to fill in this space here for this build to take. So we're definitely going to be placing a lot of blocks in a moment. In fact, terraforming is like my favorite thing to do in this game so far. That's why I have so few Pokemon. Why am I dumb? So few Pokemon all in all. Alright, let's just... I'm pretty sure I can pick it back up. I'll see how much we need. Oh, ho, ho, look at that. You could probably work with this. Big. Oh, yeah. Some technique for... This is a smart idea. Using, like, intelligent, markers or heuristics to try to compensate for the lack of which I usually end up just kind of doing it like a sort of free-flowing. It's not that and I think the results are generally favorable. Just takes longer to get there. It's a more iterative process generally. Like for what we have in the other town, for example, at least. It's like I kind of just pick a space that I want to start improving with a general idea or vibe I want to accomplish, and then do some things and figure out, no, that's not at all it, and then try again until we get somewhere we like. Do I have blocks on me? Some. Part of me actually hates like having grass blocks underneath grass blocks. Feels wrong and unnatural, but I finally got to the point where I've given up on caring. It's just too much effort. Although I have yet to get to the place where I'm willing to build empty caverns. Like I want to elevate some terrain. I won't like make a dome shape. I'd actually fill it in for the moment. That may change if I get to a certain scale. I don't know that I'm going to get to that scale though. See, here it's definitely going to bother me because I want to be able to see it. Damn it. Am I long term? I'm probably going to end up terraforming this side of this. I don't have the resources on me. Fine. We'll fix it later. Right now, I do have to build up the terrain, though, so that the build kit is supported all the way around. We definitely don't have enough blocks on us for this. That is fun, isn't it, Alrifa? Struggles to pull up that carrot. Although, to be fair, actually, to pull a carrot out of the ground, I don't know if that's easy or not. Just yoink it. To be fair, to cut down that entire tree, I had to charge up. And I had to eat my special breads. The bar above cut is yellow currently because it's powered up. Otherwise, it would need 2 hits to chop down this mighty tree. Actually, no, it'd need 2 to half it. So to get to this state, it would have needed 2 hits, and then another 2 again to get rid of the stump. So it's because I ate my Wheaties, sir. I ate my Wheaties, and so it's I'm strong. But I can't pull weeds strong. I don't know. Looks like a chill game. Definitely too slow for you. Yeah, I could definitely see this being a fun thing to do with family. Oh. Where? Here. Okay. Cool beans. And to be fair, Arfa, though, if you don't have to actually like spend your time derping around Terraform and stuff. There's a couple different ways I think you can probably play this game. But it is definitely, no matter which way you play it, probably going to be a much more chill, slow vibe than you're inclined for. What was I? I want blocks. I want blocks. What am I doing? I want blocks. Nope. Seriously? Right. Do I not have just dirt? Thank you. Jesus. I should have just one. We'll be coming back here in a moment anyways. I like a chill slowdown game for the morning times generally. Or I have been recently. Used to be I'd just kind of like watch YouTube or Netflix or whatever, but it's been fun to on the tab or not on the tablet, on the handheld actually have like a chill game to while I'm waking up in the morning. So it takes me a while before I'm feeling up to tackle in the day, as we'll say it. And it's kind of fun to like. It's like sort of like a Zen garden thing, right? I actually have never played Minecraft before, or Animal Crossing. So this is the closest I've played to this type of a game before. I would say is Stardew Valley. And I did enjoy me some Stardew Valley. Where's the stupid... There. I have never played Minecraft. I know quite a bit about the game, actually. I have watched Minecraft be played. An extensive bit, actually. Sometimes I like to watch Hermitcraft crew do things. They're a chill bunch, like having them on in the background. Just them having a good time, just, I don't know. Find it relaxing. Usually when I'm playing a game on my own also. Like, for example, if I wasn't talking with you guys, it would be on the background right now, probably. Or a game like it. Actually, I've been watching some Among Us play recently. So, like, I know a lot about Minecraft. I know how to play the game. I could probably make my way to the end. I guess I have some questions about the process. But I know we need the eye ender and whatnot to find the portal. I don't know. Just never... I guess never had a crew I want to play with. Maybe we'll have... That might be a fun thing for us to do as a community at one point. Alpha. Start up a Minecraft server, hang out, chill, and... Definitely will probably have to wait until I'm done with Pokopia, unfortunately. I can't afford to sink that much time into another game. Honestly, before this, though, I wouldn't have said I found this type of game appealing. The sort of, like, sandbox. No real purpose or direction. Just do whatever... I actually didn't watch any playthrough of this gameplay either. I was trying to think back to why. I think Kira's high recommendation came across my feed, as it were, a few times. With high praise from... And just felt like giving it... I knew my wife would want it eventually anyways, so the household was going to want to buy a copy, so we just picked it up, and yeah, no, it's been a fun diversion. Before this I was doing Pokemon ZA, kind of infinite mode, just like grinding the hyperspace distortions. Does it have an ending goal? So there is a state where you get to credits. It's not obvious. I happen to know what it is. It's just like a very minor quest line that's given to you at the very end, or at the very start of the game. Like this obscure building in the first zone wants you to complete some 3 missions or whatever, which is basically like collect these supplies. The difficulty of obtaining them changes depending on... Not changes, like it's sort of like you have to climb the tech tree in order to have them. Like the first one's like bring vegetables, which in order to get the vegetables you have to get access to all the zones that have the vegetables and grow them and whatnot. The second one's like requires you to have recycling things. Anyways, you give them their stuff, they say, yeah, you did it, and then you get credits, I guess. Theoretically, from a lore perspective, your character's motivation is to beautify the land enough that the humans will return. You start the game encountering just a Tangela on his own in a withered wasteland, and there are no humans or Pokemon about. And as you start to water the withered wasteland, Pokemon start to appear, you know, from like the grass and then from the water, whatnot. And so you start building little Pokemon communities, but it's unclear where the people have all gone. And you find some little lore dumps or whatnot around. Apparently the people all went to space. Some kind of natural disaster happened and all the people bounced to space. Shit. Alright, well, dirt it is. And then, I guess, put all the Pokemon into some kind of suspended digital environment. I don't know, it's not entirely clear yet. It's entirely fantastical. It makes very little sense. It's probably not very well thought out, but it's not meant to be. It's just a canvas on which for the game to exist, really. Gonna have to watch a 2-hour lore video. Is there one? Did you look at to see if there one existed actually? I would be surprised. But maybe. You know what? Actually, I take that back. There has to be somebody out there who's like going deep, trying to figure out how this connects to other Pokemon storylines and whatnot. Because like it's actually like they reference Pokemon places, like real towns and regions and people even in some of these articles, the news articles you find or whatever. So I guess I could see somebody diving deep trying to figure out how it really connects to the lore of Pokemon in general. I'm not interested. There is a 24-minute lore video on YouTube. Gotta get that ad revenue somehow. Don't hate him for playing the game. Wonder if it's any good. I won't be finding out probably. Alright, is that all of it? Surely not this. Oh, here. No? Wait. Where was it? Oh, you just want everybody, huh? I guess it doesn't matter. One build, one crush, one electric, and one flyer. 50. 50, 50, 50, 50. 10. No, I didn't watch the one that you sent about Hollow Knight yet, actually. Where is that? Do I still have access to that easily enough? Where did we... What channel did we put that in? Not finding it right now. Hollow Knight, scroll up a bit. I did a bit, but not enough maybe. There it is. Let me actually, can I just... I was about to pin it. Is there any reason I shouldn't pin this message? It feels like it's a good idea to pin to the top of the Hollow Knight channel a Hollow Knight lore video. I can unpin it later if I hate it. Should use these features. Anyhow, we gotta run an ad now, chat. Probably go grab some coffee, actually, while we're at it. I'll try to leave this up so I actually watch it later. Or if, I think at the time, actually, I wasn't quite ready for the dump. I don't remember for sure. It was also just before Christmas. I guess distracted. But I am curious to see it at this point. Do have to go back. I have to go back. I should be doing that today instead of playing Pokopia, probably. Honestly, we're streaming just because I was already playing Pokopia. I figured, yeah, just do it on stream. Gotta go back and finish Hollow Knight, though. Pantheon 5, I want that W. I do actually want it. And we were getting so freaking close. So freaking close. Alright, just give me a few minutes. I'm gonna... Gotta run the ad, and I'm gonna grab some coffee. And... Up. Jazz is definitely not on this playlist, so it ended. The ultimate challenge. Alright, give me a few minutes, be right back. Alright, we're back. I have returned. Are you still with me? I was just thinking about Cyberpunk. Okay. It's been a while. It was a fun blend, though, RPG and first-person shooter. Like, it's like what I really appreciate about that game. Yes, you are good. Was the union? It's like it was very much a tackle your way sort of thing, right? Play your way. There's different ways to play that game. I've currently chosen like the middle of the road route, which is very typical for me. Sort of balanced play where I'm like in all trees. In fact, I only recently I think got to a maxed with reflexes. I think I maxed reflexes first. But like I went deep into all the trees. That's why the button's not here. I can't find the button because I don't have a button for it right now. Up. That's a big mood shift right there. That vibe shift was. But that kind of because like I love being able to be versatile. Versatility, flexibility is something that I prize a lot in strategy, and so I like being able to like tackle any scenario how it feels appropriate. But it's cool that there are such like you can take the stealth route or the tech route or just first person shooter route and just blow everything to fucking hell. And it has a very nice union of like the immersive world. They did a fantastic job with that game. I'm grateful that I didn't play it on release. I don't have any of that like baggage or bias about because I know it was released. It was poorly received on release. I can confidently state that. Having not played it, I can't make any personal assessments of it, but I'm guessing it was probably underwhelming. Oh, Sophia decided she wants to play. Maybe? Okay, maybe she won't wait a bit. I don't think I'm gonna ever feel super confident enough to play an FPS on stream. Stick control be wanting. And it's sad at this age. Like it's just like I was hoping it would be a thing that I would eventually learn, but it's honestly my penmanship never got good either. I think maybe just my dexterity in that way isn't sufficient. But driving, I can drive in pretty much any video game, I think, and I love driving in Cyberpunk. It was fun that the vehicle mechanics feel so good in that game. They're a lot of fun. It was removed from the PlayStation Store at the time. So bad. That's gotta be pretty bad. Oops. Sure. Top or bottom? Top or bottom? Because I definitely don't... Oh, it's not electricity. Yay! Just what I always wanted. A lepa berry. Cool. Thanks, bro. Cool story, bro. Hey, look. 2 more lepa berries. Jackass. Not to be ungrateful or anything. Yeah, chatty. What was it? Oh, yeah, I gotta move everybody over there. That might be is this a fun project for stream? Maybe. I want 99. This really needs a split stack modality to this game. Did I need brick? I know I need 10 of these. Was it brick or lumber? It's probably brick, right? Let's take both, I guess. How the fuck I go and get all these people over there, though? Pretty sure they can't all swim. We're gonna need to build the land bridge, like, actually. Unironically, and it's gonna have to come down. I wish there was, like, a scaffolding, like, block in the game that I could knock all of it down at once easily. You also suck at playing FPS games on controller. You're glad Xbox Cloud lets me play with the keyboard and mouse. It's not available for most games. Yeah, mouse and keyboard is a little bit... Although I'm not as good as, like, those Valorant pros or whatnot. But mouse and keyboard is a lot easier. Maybe we should just use this. So if any of it gets left, no. I like it, that block, though. I value that block. We should use a trash block, right? So if we don't pick them all up, it's okay. Coarse rock? I just want to use plain dirt. It's just not here. So we just use this dirt. Should be enough. I do hope I should nag Kura on Discord. I hope she drops in so that she can see the current progress of some of the towns. I think she'd be interested, most of all in our community. Oh, this isn't going to be as big of a land bridge as I was thinking it would be anyhow. I'm going to destroy it later. Ah, no. Just need to be able to get the Pokemon over. There are a couple nice features in this game that definitely don't exist in Minecraft, like that. How cool is that? You know, place a block under your current block. Yeah, there is definitely scaffolding in Minecraft. That was actually what I was referring to, specifically. I was wishing that there was that kind of a mechanic in Pokopia, because there isn't. I'm gonna have to destroy these blocks one at a time. It's gonna be somewhat obnoxious. But they all have their own... Oops. That's fine. Oh! Their own attributes, for example, I can turn into a fish. And a bird. Well, not a bird, a dragonite, obviously. And a lapras, not a fish. Fuck me! So, what's the fast way out? There isn't one. Wish I could jump 2 blocks high is what I wish. That'd be nice. That's no good. Well, yeah. No, that is... I described the exact way it works because that's the block. That's why I want it. Because I've seen it. Even though I haven't played Minecraft, I'm definitely familiar with the scaffolding block. Well, it didn't make... It's one of the things that didn't make sense to me for the longest time as just an observer. outside observer of the game. Like, why do they keep placing these down? It's like, oh, it's handy to be able to build with. Alright, let's start taking people over. Everybody needs to come, so don't need to be picky about who we take. They're all coming eventually. Or at least 15 of them are. I don't know how many we have. I think 4 or 5 is the most I can take at once. At least I have not been able to take more before. Oh, they always say no. Alright, let's go, crew. We need to build. Hopefully they can manage that. I feel like each Pokemon has its own traversal requirements and constraints. No, they definitely do. Like, some are too big to go in through certain doorways. Some are can swim, some can't swim, some can fly for sure. Yeah, somebody can't make it. I'll figure it out later. Because they'll be left behind. Easy enough. Oh, I forgot the Steel Glass. Balls. I need that anyways. 3 more bricks, 50 sea glass. You, and you. Wait, why can't... You were the one that could fly. Why are you not the first here? Hello? What? Don't tell me he's the asshole that couldn't follow me. He can fly! Can he not? He's got fucking wings? I don't know this Pokemon. It's not from my generation. Geodude. Where did it go? Did it fall? WTF, mate? Stupid bird, where are you? He is lazy, like Esquier. Indeed, apparently. It was 3 bricks, right? I needed 3 bricks. Am I confident? I'm not. We'll take 13. Try to take the whole stack if I'm not confident, right? Now we're just half-assing it. I actually think it is 3. Alright, everyone, this way. Can you come too? No. Too many. Too many. What happened to the other one, though? Seriously. Come on, Slowbro. You got this, man. Geodude, what you doing? All ass, man. You're a sphere. Just roll. We need like a marching song. It was 3? It was 3. come on, come on, come on. Hurry it up, you two. Today. Yeesh. Alright, now I gotta go find this asshole again. And then we need a Pikachu and then any 4. Just roll out. Roll out. Oh. That's something your Minecraft didn't have. Gotta go. Alright. Thanks for topping in, Narfa. Glad to have you. Appreciate it. We'll see you on the Monday. Silk Song Monday. Act 3 time. Pretty sure, right? Yeah. Yeah, we're in Act 3 now. We're there. It's past the point of no return. Where did Pikachu go? Is he in this house? He is in this house. Hey, bud. Come with me. Anybody else in here? Yeah, you come too. Okay, we need that asshole that flies, though. I don't know where he lives. Let's actually not cross the water. It might give somebody trouble getting up here. I think I'm carrying the max already, though. Anyways. Check real quick. Is this his house? No. This is his house. Can I use the honey here? Where are you, asshole? Okay, come with me. Try not to fall off this time. I'm guessing that's what happened. Are those wings useless? Your specialty is fly, though. How are those wings useless? I'm so confused by this. I'm literally dragging him over here because he has a fly specialty. And he's walking. Okay. Alright. Moment of no return. Do we build? I think we do. Done all the work? Oh, am I one shy? Oh, yeah. Really? Double check, double check, double check. Yeah, it's just saying bring any one Pokemon here. God damn it. Well, we go back one more time. One final trip back. Who wants to help? Who's the last helper? First one I see. There you are. Come with me. Come on, bud. Can you fly? Surely you can, right? No, those wings are useless. Just for show. You can definitely fly faster than you can run. Constant little hops to get airborne, just to expedite motion. Alright, we build. We build. We build. Skizzer, bro. Thank you. We build. Yes. Tomorrow. They will be at this for a while. It's actually kind of cool to see, like, there've never been so many of them at work before. It's so big a space. Guess we should actually try to take a picture of them all. Hard at work. Can I zoom out anymore? Can't. Well, not everybody gets to be in the shot. Sorry, guys. Maybe I shouldn't be in the shot then. Yeah, I shouldn't be in the shot then. They're hard at work. Memories. Okay, well. Nothing more to be done there for now then. Because I need to wait to see what that looks like before I know what I'm going to be building around it. Precisely. So, where to then? Should we get the seaside? Seashore village could do with some attention. For sure. It's my most neglected at this point, I think. What am I doing? Putting away resources. For empty space. What are we missing here? Nope, that's what I meant to do. Not stone. A little bit on the string. Paper? Yep, we could use some paper here. Bricks, we have plenty. That's fine. Logs. Yes. I thought my bridge was gonna need to be way bigger. Just dump it. It's fine. Just get a little space. Okay, let's be on our way. To Bleak Beach. Sure. I must have picked this up by accident, and I don't remember. Whatever possessed me to leave this hole? Urgh, aggravating. I also forgot we could just spend our time creating some just temporary habitats up there in that big plain. Preparing the population for It's all trash. Preparing the population for a new town would be a bad use of our time. Most recently in the seaside town was I repaired this little island structure. Which I'm mostly pleased with. Berry table's gonna have to go probably, but it's a nice little pair of cottages. This space starts as kind of heavily wrecked, for those who don't know the game. It had to be restored extensively. I actually think I want to restore this too. I don't know how, I don't know what it should look like though, as a completed building. Like a lot of this already is me starting to build the walls up. These walls weren't here before. Shape's awkward. It's on both sides. Just looking at what the existing structure was and trying to infer what the completed building was supposed to look like. And I don't think we can tell for this one, nor this over here, unfortunately. This one's a little more clear. It's probably a box-like structure. What block is this? Never mind. Never, don't get to know. Guess it's just rusted iron. I feel like I'm ready for a big terraforming project with this town. I just don't know what it is. I don't know what I would use this yacht space for. Let's explore it, actually. I have not fully explored. Oop. As evident. Thanks for the letter. These days I've been fishing up a huge haul of horsia. There are just so many to catch. I'm having an absolute blast. I'll visit you sometime soon, so let's go fishing together then. Love, your fishing fanatic, big bro. Or very personal. Oh, I can finally restore this dock, actually. I was waiting for the levee block for the longest time. And I have it now. I could restore this dock space. Don't hate that. Needs to be done. Definitely not thrilling content, though. How luxurious. Huh. Hadn't noticed the acoustics that responsive before. It's like super echoey here. Not on the stone. No, on the stone. Oh. Wait, no shot. The pipes aren't functional, right? You can test this surely. Yeah, I got plenty of wood. Where do those pipes go? Well, these lights aren't on. I should take a picture of this, actually. I don't have the ability to craft this right now. Maybe use the Poke factory thing, 3D printer, Pokemon Center. So we're above. Oh. Those pipes don't go anywhere. Kind of expected. So this is just here for aesthetics. Interesting. The sea is really rough today. The ship keeps swaying back and forth and swaying and swaying. It's all I can do to write in this diary right now, but oh, I don't feel so good. I might not be able to write much more. I think he got sick. I guess we could turn the yacht into like a floating condo sort of thing. Just wanted to see what this space. Oops. Looks like if you get out of the sand. It is cool that the developers are kind of. They did bury, you know. It's like they built it in layers. They built like a real world and then they actually destroyed it and put crap over it. And so if you want to do it in part, you can like excavate that world and refurbish it. And that's actually kind of a lot of what I've enjoyed doing. And I actually think that is maybe part of what appeals to me about this game that I haven't ever, that I don't see in Minecraft, that hasn't, why I haven't picked up Minecraft ever to try playing it. It's like the existing framework to build on. Like I do feel like I have a purpose to like renovate these spaces that did exist before. It's not just an empty canvas. But I do have an empty canvas to work from as well in that pallet town. What's through these doors? Ooh, an item. Cash registers. Ooh. Fortunately, got that recipe a while ago. A dining room. It's very clearly meant to be a cruise ship that was docked at this port town before the apocalypse happened. It's still not clear what the apocalypse was, just that it was. Do we have stairs on? I do. Fine, they can be metal for the time being, just that this is traversable. Yeah, we can actually definitely renovate this into like a sort of condo space. Park a shit ton of Pokemon in here. Used to have the, I don't remember what her name is, the little egg-shaped one over here because she spawned naturally on the boat. It felt weird having just one Pokemon all the way out here by themselves, so I moved her. Maybe we can use that space though. He's a big space. I also want to make use of this little island over here, more so. Started. Built a little bridge. It's a hideous bridge. I need to find a way to do this shape better. Like, this is the space. Oh, if I was still here, I could point out, like, Advantageous bites me. Like, I can't visualize the different iterations. I'd have to lay them out, which is time consuming. I wish there was a way to build them a diagonal. There has to be a better building pattern though for the diagonal. Do I have lumber on me? I do. Let's see if we can't figure out something better right now, actually. So it's hideous. Admittedly hideous. How do we make it look better? Probably can't be flat all the way across, right? I think part of what's wrong with this is like it doesn't feel realistic. This structure couldn't exist. It needs to be arched. Or this island needs to be built up more, which I'm down for. I mean, I put that starter island there as it is, with the intent of, like, building structure into it. This elbow is not doing it for me, though. At all. Not at all. Not at all. What if we... trying to play around with, like, if we can make this more curved or less angled. I don't know if that's working, though. Maybe I was going to take these away. That paradigm. This new layout. Just break up that harsh angle a little bit. That's not much better. Oh, no, the railings will help a bit, but that's not going to be enough on its own. I don't think. I think we need to use the log structure somehow. What if we do like some log stilts in the middle there off of that island? Expand the island, some log stilts onto like a large center square platform that could serve as a theoretical basis for the other bridges to be anchored to. I hate that. I don't hate that. We need dirt. I think I have some on this world spare. Do I want it to be sand? Almost feel better as cliff. Maybe it's a little rocky. Little sandy, a little rocky. Maybe it's red rocky. Oops. Alright, we need to build up this island. How's it gonna look? We can't place while we're in the Lapras form, unfortunately, so we kind of have to, like, race underwater not to drown. We could just start with sand at the base, because, I mean, nobody's gonna see it. And any part that doesn't get covered up, we guess probably want to be sand anyways. Nope. Theoretically. Nope, up. Obviously, we can't make it too big. Just needs to be a reasonable explanation for the support structure. Bigger than this, though. Can't do this quickly. 1, 2, 3. Nope. I wanted to place a single layer down, so it's sloping a little bit. All right. Rocky outcrop. Everything else is red. It kind of makes sense for it to be. extend it a little bit onto this side as well. This bridge is going to go anyways. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Get out of my way. We don't need you here right now. Oops. Balls. Could stand to be a little bit larger, but we'll see how it looks after we started to build with the platform I'm thinking of. Wait, just needs a side table. Iron. Okay, well, next time we're at the main base. What was I looking for, though? I was looking for logs. These. Do we want them painted? I might. I want them to be a natural color, just not this red one, maybe. A darker color. Yeah, I don't love the contrast. Oops. Cancel. Alright, well, we gotta go play with paint. So we're gonna get that iron ingot. Go zoom, zoom, zoom. So... what I want to know from somebody in chat someday who does know is where do I find the rest of these tree seeds for the berry trees? I have a loomberry tree and an asperberry tree. I do not have... I have the chesterberry as well. I don't have any tree still to this date for the rost berry, and it's very tilting because I can't get teal paint easily. Trying to blank for a second there. Just throw some of these in the inventory. Missing white and teal is unfortunate. Let's see what our options are currently then. You inside? No. Wait. What? What? I don't want to spit out honey here. I didn't know I could do this. What? Let's put it here. I'm just curious. Is it muddy water? Maybe I didn't pull out honey? What did I pull out then? Soda pop? I'm so confused right now, chat. That's alright. Let's move on. Paint something for me. Fuck me. Paint something for me. These logs. They're not paintable. Well, never mind them. This was a waste of my time. These are. That's interesting. So are these. What do these look like painted? Yeah. Just a slightly darker tone. I don't hate it. Kind of wish I had more options for natural tones for these woods. Cause like, I don't want to like make it look pink or anything. I just want it to be a different shade of lumber. Make do with what we got. Should we actually change up the color of the cliff rock now? Let's see what it looks like when we build it. Okay, so we're gonna want one structure coming out of the rock for sure. Maybe this part of it. Can I afford to go too high? Because that affects what the bridge looks like, right? Substantially. It's gonna be a much taller bridge. That might be too tall. How is it ad time already? These are also too close together. Damn it. So our options are lat height, and we cut down this rock a little bit. Or we go up one more. If we go up one more, then we need 2 stairs on both sides to connect. So that wouldn't be the worst, right? Because you could have one step like here-ish, and the other one could be at the end, right on the platform. So it'd be a arch-like structure. Okay, I'm starting to feel more and more this height's good. Sorry, I'm reconsidering how I maybe am orienting. Do we want this pillar actually to be moved over one? It would make for a very awkward backward, because then we can't do the, yeah, then we wouldn't be able to do this in a straight line. No, we'll leave it like it is. Is it that size? I feel like it's that size. Actually. Nope, didn't mean to. That's what I was hoping for. This little union joint. Looks nicer than the just vertical stub, I think. Don't know how they would actually convince how the wood to do that. I guess you would carve it like Lincoln logs, right? Okay, okay. Starting to see something here. Starting to go someplace. The rock serves as like the theoretical foundation for the structure. Come on, pick it up. Pick it up, pick it up, pick up. Oh, we are on ad break. Eesh. Well, that's fine then. C'est la vie. Probably shouldn't care always. I'm glad to be the type of streamer that's mindful of the ad. I've known plenty that aren't. As a VOD viewer, it doesn't trouble me too much, but whenever I've done live content, yeah, for sure. It's like, man, I've been invested in this adventure for the past 4 hours, and the best part just got cut out because ad break. My goal is not to let that have been. But I don't think anybody's gonna cry if they miss this. Bloop. Bloop. No! This is tragic. I wish you could actually, like, interact with the world as Lapras state. Useful, actually. Alright. God damn it. Is it really too far? I just realized, can I actually put planks down on top of this? Tell me I can. Good, 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 good. No, I can't. Not on top of the log. That's unfortunate. Don't love that. How do you feel about this look? Wait, I can actually just plop down. I always have some of these on me. Workbench. Stare me. Would stare. How do we feel about that? Ignoring this part down here, obviously. I'm talking just about this joint, this union. Doesn't look great. Doesn't look great. Two phantom joints, one on both sides of this log. Don't love it. Doesn't look good. I guess we could get rid of this part of the log. Have it just on the outside. See what this looks like. I think I want to like that better. It's kind of cool that somehow it's kept its like. Is that because there's these wood planks? Why did it keep its T shape? It's cross shape. I don't know. Damn it. So we can do this the easy way. Come on, look at that little block. Just that one. Just that one. Damn you. So we can pick it up while we're down here, man. Oh, I hate you, you little bastard. He won't look at it. He won't look at that block. The last log. That one. Also vacuum mode. Very nice addition to Minecraft, as it were. Being able to suck up items. Alright. Did I orient this backwards then? I think I did. God damn it. I did. It's backwards. Oh, everything's awful. Everything's ruined. Everything's ruined. That's fine. We want the diagonal probably to be aiming in this direction, not this direction. Do you know what I mean? Because like the island is in that general direction from the mainland. It's kind of weird that it's going to have like this zigzag effect to it. Alright, where do we want... If I still want this to be the source of the first structure... No, this one. The problem was the straight lines. For the logs. They can only exist on this angle. Okay, well, let's look for other options that it's not log. blocks. Plenty of blocks in the game. Coming over to this crafting station because of the joint benches. Or not benches, storages. Inventories. Oh, I forgot about that side table. Let's make it real quick before we forget. Make new habitat easy peasy. Okay. What about diagonal wood flooring? If we hide the edges of it somehow. Oh, damn it. It has promise at least. Let's craft a couple. Kind of make it like a modern-ish bridge, I guess. Or a brick one. So many choices. I have to get this. This tinkling is driving me nuts. Rewarded? What does this look like? Poke metal? What? Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks for the cotton. I think I like it. It's got that one dark tile. It's a nice tile, though. Probably not for the bridge, though. No, that's not what I meant to do. I mean, that wouldn't be the worst for the flooring of the deck in the middle of the bridge, but it doesn't help us with the edges. feel like these enclosures and stuff have some more utility than I'm giving them credit for at the moment. These posts too. I'm thinking about using the arch bridges, but like no gaps. Like just joining them together so they basically make like a platform. With an arch understructure. Oh. Brain's using the wrong confirmation button. Again. See what it looks like, actually. I also want to see what these look like. It's a new recipe for me. 40? I meant 4. Oh, damn. Got a lot of those. Also, Gothic. No, not Gothic columns, but whatever these are. Are they Corinthian? I don't know. I don't know what columns. Okay. Might be able to use this for something. Interesting. If you put down one, it has the little round top to it. You put one on top of it, it moves the round top to the top bit. Pick up the top one, it doesn't undo. What time is it? It's almost 3 already. All right, well, we do have to probably call stream soon-ish then, chat. As little as we've accomplished today, it's a fun time hanging out with y'all. Let's see if we can't finish this idea up. I think maybe it has to be on the angle I was thinking it was. As awkward as it is. Why does it feel so weird from this angle? Because it is zigging. Okay, we want it to go directly that way, right? But you can't do that in this game. this backwards. I think I want this side to be longer, right? I don't know what I'm doing anymore, chat. I'm trying to envision what it looks like if we redirect this component somehow. You know what I mean? Like kind of straighten this out a little bit. We could extend maybe. This portion of the dock. It's kind of weird, not on, I could be still on an angle. I'm envisioning there being a platform here as well. I'm trying to. I don't think this is working out. The pickup mechanic in this game is a little weird. It doesn't want to pick up things you're standing on, but sometimes it will. Usually it picks up the highlighted tech block, but not always. I don't know if it's like a latency effect or... Alright, what does this look like? Oh, there it was. Probably should move those to the hot bar. Looks hideous. I mean, I think it actually is probably going to end up looking better when detailed than the flat structure we had before. It's just not coming together just yet. I'm gonna have to play around with it. I'm gonna have to play around with it. Probably later. Sleep on it type of thing. Let's put down that side table before we forget. This is somebody's house here. Okay. Side table, side table. Pink. New habitat. Alright, I'm probably gonna call it there though, chat. Oh shorter stream. It wasn't even that much shorter. This was 3 hours. Feels shorter just because I feel like I didn't accomplish much. But we just did it. I was just chilling, hanging out with chat. Oh no, I need to change this. I think this is actually... This isn't what I thought it was, but still. There's one track very similar to this that is copywritten. It gets contested constantly. I actually need to go through the list. Most of these songs are fine for YouTube, but there's a couple of them that YouTube doesn't like. It's not like a copyright strike, it's just like a claim, I guess, against revenue. There isn't any, so I don't really give a shit, but still be better not to have that happening. Big picture. Anyways, thanks for hanging out, guys. If you made it to this point in the stream, you're a hero. I don't know. Drop in Discord, say you did. Next scheduled stream, not Wednesday, Monday. Today is Saturday, so Monday, 9:30 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. We're gonna be playing Silk Song. More of the channel's normal fare. This is just a little bit of weekend derping for me. Yeah, Discord channel, server. Everyone's welcome as long as you're not a dick. Link is in the information panels. And that's what I got. Thank y'all. We'll see you next time. Peace.